All right, here we are in Maine on January, right after a fresh snow. Gonna try a little snowshoe hare hunting today with my friend Glenn Wall, and he's got his two beagles. So let's see what we can find.
All right, who's ready to go? Ready to go? Hold on, hold on. Yeah, hold on, hold on. All right.
So who we got here, Glenn?
The black and blue tick is Lulu. She's almost 9 years old. And over here, the tricolor is Indy. She's about 4. Huh? And she's a good dog.
They're excited to go by the looks.
Very excited. Where's the bunny rabbit? Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
So we're about 20 degrees out. Is this good good tracking weather for them?
I think it's a little cooler than what I prefer. The snow is dry. Scent conditions aren't great. But sometimes you never know until you get out in the woods what it's not going to be like. I got my 22 Ruger.
I know some people hunt with a shotgun. You prefer the 22?
Yeah, I do.
Any reason why?
It's not as loud. And the last thing I really want to do is shoot 4 snowshoe hares. I'm happy with one. That looks like a coyote track there. There's a track right there. I'll unhook her. I'll unhook her. Hold it right there. Hold it. Hold it. See that track? See it? Hunt him up. 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 She does that quite often. She just barks because she's excited and to let everybody know that there's one there. So it usually takes her a while to get it figured out.
So once they get on one, are they really going to start barking? And
oh yeah, it'll be nonstop. It'll be chop, 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 chop.
so you've got an electronic tracker. Is it what do you call the device? It's
It's made by Garmin. It's a Garmin product. In electronic collar. This one just tracks. They have others that track in buzz or tone or zap, but this one's an older device. It just tracks.
So this just would be if you've got to find them then. So, or is this going to be an indicator of when they're getting close to you, when they're
follow them on this. See, Indy and Lulu's on the top. It tells me how far away they are. Okay, ready, Indy? Go find them.
So how do you know when they've got one, they're on it and it's coming towards you? It's just
when Indy barks, it's a hot track. So if the only dog barking is Lulu, then no need to get your gun ready. But when Indy chimes in, it's a hot track and they're right on it. And then you listen to see if they're getting further away or closer, or you use your Garmin device to find out where they are. And then we just try to get out in front of them, cut them off, and get a shot at the snowshoe hare. The last few years, this has been a good crossing right around here.
So a lot of people don't know when I look at a track like this. Which way is that hare going?
He's going this way. put their front feet down first, and then their back ones come up on the outside and out front. Indy's got one going. Lulu just dropped what she was doing. Now she's running up to help Indy.
So we could.
There it goes. See it?
I think I got it. Yeah. So when that animal's coming through, you've got a 22. That's going across the road. Are you waiting for it to stop? Is it gonna stop, or are you taking a crack shot at it as it's going across?
If I could have got on that, I would take that shot. I prefer to get it coming right at me.
So that you're not gonna see it sitting generally, maybe. I mean,
Sometimes actually they will. You shoot at them with 22 and they stop.
So once they get on an animal, do they ever lose it, or do they stay right with it? And
yeah, they stay with it, and yeah, they lose it quite often. A good dog will stay right there, keep looking for it, keep searching, go back to the point of lose, and go off in this direction, make a circle. Very persistent. These dogs are very persistent. They'll stay in there till they get it going again.
So what's the hare do? Is it making big circles trying to lose it, or just going in a real random direction? Does it go straight, or what?
Usually they'll start out make a small circle to begin with, and then after that, usually what happens after that one circle, then they take off. They might go 500-600 yards in a straight line, go over there, make some circles over there, and then take off for another 500 yards to another thicket, run around in there for a while.
So you could get several hares going at the same time in a good day then, so they could get on some different tracks.
Oh yeah. But they generally try to stay on the same track. They're having trouble right now. I think the snow is dry.
The scent's not sticking.
The scent's not sticking. Indy's still working it, so that's good. But as it warms up, I think the scent conditions will be better. So he was moving pretty good. Let's see. Here, if I was looking, I would have seen him here. I'd have had 2 chances to get a shot at him. So that's about way is that? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, about 4 foot tracks. There's a few tracks down around here. There's a couple behind us there. One over here to the right. The dogs are 115 yards away.
So what's a good day for the dogs? How long can they stay out doing this?
Oh, the hunters get tired before the dogs do. But they could go 15 miles, 6 or 7 hours a day.
They'll sleep good tonight, though.
Oh yeah. Now this, I reset the GPS when we get out of the truck. So they're running. This is an older machine, so it may not be completely accurate, but they're running that average speed of 1.5 miles. Which is kind of slow.
So how long you been doing this hunting with dogs?
Oh, a long time. When I was a teenager, my family had beagles, and we've had beagles ever since.
Yeah.
Most of the time in my life, I've had a beagle. There's only been a few years where I did not have a beagle.
Good dogs and bad dogs as far as hunting? I mean, their abilities and
each one's different. Some of them are great. Some of them are boneheaded and useless.
A little lazy
I've had a couple. I've had some of each. I've had some great dogs, and I've had some other dogs that weren't so good.
How many years you run them? What's a lifespan of a dog's hunting ability?
Yeah, around 8 to 10, they start slowing down.
Okay.
And I mean, only an exceptional dog really would be over 10 years old
Yeah.
to hunt it.
And you get them out more than just the hunting. You get them out to work and practice and get them
Yes.
conditioned.
Training,
and,
there's some
and
training and definitely some training.
Yeah.
A lot of training involved.
keeping them conditioned
Yeah.
so they're ready to go. And
Yep.
what's the season for snowshoe hare hunting in Maine?
Oh, it's a very long season. It's October 1st through March 31st.
Is there a time during that when you can or cannot use dogs? Or can you use
can use
them?
dogs year round. Yeah, during that whole time period.
What do you find better, dry ground, bare ground, or
Snow.
Snow.
Yeah, wet, sticky snow is the best. Yeah, they used to be in Kennebec County. You couldn't hunt with dogs during November.
During deer season.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that rule's been changed, but I don't normally hunt snowshoe hare during November anyway. Some tracks there.
So if they slow down, stop calling, barking, do you kind of round them up and hit a different area, or do you just keep letting them work the same area and eventually either something shows itself or not?
I'd let them keep working it. At a certain point, several hours into it, if the hare will go around the same circle over and over, and it gets difficult for the dogs to figure it out, I'll just call them and pull them away from that area and go try to get another one going.
So they'll come to you when you call them, generally?
Sometimes.
After a while.
Sometimes. If I called them right now, they would not come. Because
Later in the day, they're
it's
starting to get tuckered
later on,
out.
they'll be a little tired, and if they haven't, if they're not on one, I can call them up to me. But I better have something to show them, otherwise they turn around and go off in a different direction.
They come by name or whistle or
Both.
Yeah, both.
Yeah.
So when you're setting up for them, are you just looking for some good shooting lanes, of course?
Yeah, good shooting lanes. They've been through here 2 or 3 times already, so I'm hoping he might come through here again. They're coming back. They're coming back. They're gonna cross that dirt road out there.
So if you have multiple hunters out here with you, 2 or 3 of you, what's your technique you use for that? Hunting together, kind of back to back, or spread people out?
Yeah, most people spread out and they just hunt off the dogs. They try to get ahead of the dogs or find a place where the dogs have crossed 2 or 3 times and get down in there. We generally try to wear one article of orange. Sometimes I have an orange fanny pack, and that might be the only orange I have. But that's helpful.
Don't want to get shot out here. Ever been shot?
No, never.
No, me either.
Did you see one come by? I didn't.
I missed it. What's the bag limit on hares for the state of Maine?
4 a day.
And you get 4 a day every time you go out, right?
I try not to. I'm happy with 1. That's it.
Is that generally when you go out, get 1 each time? Probably not as a rule, but
Yeah, usually if there's say 2 or 3 of us, we'll get, 1 or 2. Most of the guys I hung with, or some of the guys I hung with 22 rifle. One guy hunts with a 22 handgun, and he's actually pretty good with it. He shoots more hares than I do with his pistol.
so you've been hunting hares all your life. What have you seen as far as the population of them, and what do you think the predators, the coyotes, have done to them specifically?
Oh, when I first came to Maine, there was a lot of hare around, and then the coyotes showed up, and the hare have changed their ways. They run further than they used to. Sometimes they'll make a couple of quick circles, and then bam, they're gone. They might run 900 yards in a straight line, and we never saw that when we were, years ago. So I think the coyotes have changed their ways, without a doubt.
So has it made the hares more wary that you can't get close to
Yes.
them like you used to?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Indy, come. Indy, come. Indy, come. Come here. Come here. Good dog. Lulu, get over here. Lulu, get over here. Lulu. Listens well, huh? Hey, Lulu, we're going down here to hunt. See you later. See you later. Come on, Indy. Go down here and walk on. She'll be down with us. Sure.
I just saw it. It's going that way.
I'm sure that was a miss.
So it looks like we're at the end of the day here. Glenn is just rounding up the dogs. Had a little bit of action. He got a shot off at one. Seen him cross the roads a couple of times. The dogs have been on him all day. Hey, that's hunting. Learned a lot today. Beautiful day out here in central Maine. Good fresh snow from last night. Last night, a little too cool for the dogs to really get a good scent to track, but plenty of sign out here. But it was a fun day. Learned a lot, and looks like we got 2 dogs rounded up. So Good job, girls. You gonna sleep good tonight? So no,
Want to take one?
yeah, no hares for the crock pot tonight, but
No.
that's hunting.
Yeah, I did see that one just now.
You did. I
Yeah.
thought it was gonna come out across in front of me too. So.
Run parallel with this road, and then I threw the gun up and it stopped behind some bushes. I couldn't see it, and then when he took off again, he was in high speed.